good game. It'll be interesting to see if Penn State can kind of break their stigma of getting to these big games, playing well up until these big games, but then they get to these monumental stages, and then they always just kind of seem to come out flat, or they do just enough to lose the game. So um, I think Penn State will pull this out. Um, Two parts, and because one, I also just don't like Ohio State, but two, I think this is Penn State's kind of best chance in the last couple of years to get over the hump as far as showing up for these big moments. They do hate Ohio State. That's one of their bigger rivals in the Big Ten. So the emotion, the energy is going to be there. If this was in Happy Valley with Penn State, I would feel
Easy.
very, very confident. Yeah, in saying that Penn State's going to be able to pull this one out because it's at Ohio State at the shoe. I think this will be it'll be a close, tough game, but I do think Penn State's going to pull off the upset here.
Yeah, so the line for this game is Ohio State favored by -4.5 on this one. I think that's pretty accurate on this point. Again, as we talked about in our episode the other day, that we are both very anti-Ohio State. I can't stand Ryan Day. I can't stand what's his name, Kyle McCord, whatever that quarterback's name is, whatever his first name is at least. Again, I've just not been very impressed with Ohio State this year. They don't look like a very complete team. And Penn State, as you touched on, when it comes to these big games on the road, man, they just historically just have not been as solid as they are when they're playing at home. And some people are talking about this game and saying, is this a must-win for both teams? I don't think it is, to be honest, because Penn State hosts Michigan in, I think, about 3 weeks. I think it's November 11th. And then obviously the Ohio State Michigan game Thanksgiving weekend. So I don't think this is a must win for either team coming into this game, both squads undefeated. So I don't think it's a must win. Obviously, you do want to win this game and have an inside track, but I don't think it's if someone loses this game, they're completely out of the playoff race, at least in my opinion. I don't think that's the case at all in this situation. But I'm going to go with the upset on this one. I'm going to take Penn State on this game. Penn State to win out outright. They just look like a more complete team, and I think that James Franklin might have this squad ready. I think they will be better fitted to pull off the upset in Columbus.
Right, and I agree. I think this game obviously puts you whoever wins it in the best position to get the
Right.
inside track, Big Ten championship and college football playoff. But for both teams, it's really going to come down to whenever they play Michigan,
Yep.
who, truth be told, I think is the better team of these three.